Now that we are past the infested spider area of the Cloakwood, I hope, and pray to Lathander, we can now focus on just going after the Iron Throne. I am sorry for Tiber and his dead brother Chilak and the poor mother, but I suppose those boys made a really foolish choice to come out here on their own. I've been thinking about elves and what it's like to be elven. Many men view them as, well, in some ways as perfection. I've always had this impression from the people around me in Candlekeep. Brilliant minds and perfect bodies. Well, the women anyway. None of this is true, however. Maybe we're just seemingly more intelligent because of our long lives. I make mistakes all the time, and I seem no different from, say, Imoen. In fact, Imoen goes out of her way to poke fun of me when I make a mistake, the silly girl. As for beauty, well, I never found Cameron, the scholar in Candlekeep, very beautiful. But in my case, maybe I do live up to the stereotype. You know, of human males wandering into the woods only to be met by a beautiful elven maiden or some such other myth. We are slender, more so than humans on average, at least from my experience, and we are flesh and blood, just like humans. But brilliant in perfection of our bodies? No, we're just different. I have a feeling that humans like to chase that otherness, something different but close to them, something that in their minds represents the illusion of everything being perfect for them, because it's change, because it's something they haven't had before. But it's not true. Live as one of us, and you will see that we are far from perfect. As I said, we are just different. Time to explore. We are looking for, of course, this mine that Tazak went to. These are dread wolves.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Tempest, give us victory!
Oh, Rasad.
Fine.
At least we don't have to worry about traps everywhere now. That was quite annoying. It's a lovely place, though. If I could just build a home out here and live here. If there wasn't all these spiders. Sure. So to the northeast from here, the forest continues on. But we'll explore this area first. Oh, a cave bear coming at us.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Don't get too hurt, Ajantis.
A simple matter.
Ooh. Take his hand into mine. He gives my hand a slight squeeze and lets it go again. I prefer to have my hands ready for any fighting that may arise, my love. This is a path. There's a bridge right here. Interesting. Oh, we're just... Okay, another river. I thought I heard one running. I mean, we started here. I didn't see the river all around us, so... We've already looked to the east. Let's see what's over here before we go north across the bridge. Yeah, I really think that new sword is going to help Rasad. Very powerful enchantment on it. One of the best weapons we have in the group, actually, for a melee weapon. I obviously have the best ranged weapon. Oh, also,
What is your command?
Brenwyn has a very powerful her hammer, Ashadina. Remember that they have ranged weapons too, that their missiles get used up. Yeah, we're going to have to start collecting arrows again. I can't believe that we're going through them this fast. I knew we went through fast, but not to this point.
Yes? Such menial tasks.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
Looks like another druid. You there, I command you to stop, so that I may parley with you for a moment. Who are you? What is it you want with us? My name is Laskel, and I am the protector of the Cloakwood. I would ask you a question before I take my leave of you. I have a message for those that serve the Iron Throne. Would you be a representative of that organization? We have no connection to that evil group. We are sworn enemies of the Iron Throne. An enemy of my enemy is a friend. My earlier question was just a test. I'm glad to know that you also oppose this organization. They have been a blight on these woods ever since they reopened the ancient dwarven iron mine. Well, I am glad to know you. Take this. Hopefully it will aid you against the Iron Throne. The Iron Throne's fort is located to the east. You showed a great sense of courage and honor, Orin. The temptation of lying to receive a message addressed to our enemies did not overwhelm you. Farewell. Well, when I know that they're bad, sometimes I will bend the truth. Say that we're allies of them in order to get a more favorable outcome, but I didn't know who this person was, and I was honest. Well, these woods just go on forever. At least they're not so thick we can't move through them. There's little openings and little fields between them, breaks in the trees. See, I can imagine living in a small village nearby woods like this, where the woods aren't full of monsters, especially spiders. So, what's this? Looks like more druids. They're not menhirers, are they?
Fine.
Whatever they are. I'll speak to this druid.
I am Valdorn. I have been looking for those who would fight for the sanctity of this forest.
Evil men have been defiling the woodlands with smoke and waste, all in futile quest for the metal, iron. Would you join me in my task? I would destroy these men of the Iron Throne. Come with me. They dwell to the east within a fort. No. Our party's full, thank you. Your lack of concern for this forest suffering is disappointing. Well, we will bring them down regardless.
Fine.
We'll bring them down on our own. Does it go... No, just goes off to the coast. Bit of forest before then. Well, at least we're not being attacked by these druids. I don't know what the problem with those druids were.
For the glory
And they would have sharp teeth.
victory!
Wild dogs? What is that? That is a really big tree. Oh, it looks like somebody made an entryway into it. I bet you somebody lives in here.
A simple matter.
I wonder if anyone's home.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
Who dares presume to trespass upon nature's territory whilst the shadow archdruid looks on? Who could be so hungry for death? More of Senyad's weakling spawns, no doubt. How he can be one of the three with his pacifist attitudes is beyond logic. Oh, my apologies, but we were hunting those that would destroy nature. Is there a bandit installation near here? You seek to destroy that which those heathens have built? Perhaps you warrant temporary passage then, though you shall still be under my scrutiny. You will find a human fort if you continue north and then go east. It is inhabited by defilers who call themselves the Iron Throne. It would be best if one of your own accompanied you to be sure... Best if one of our own accompanied you to be sure that your intent is true. Seek the one named Faldorn. She will join your cause. Her rage at those who would defile this land can barely be contained and will no doubt benefit your cause. Go now. Do not tarry in places you do not belong.
Such menial tasks.
Well, he
Such
told us
menial
that they are
tasks.
here. They're to the northeast. And then, did he say east from there? Well, we've already met this Faldorn. We don't...
A
No, our
simple
group is
matter.
full. Can't believe that. I've never seen anyone live in a tree before. I bet you they bent the wood to their needs instead of just hacking away at it. So that tree may still be alive, even though it looks very odd. Shadow Druid. So he's a Shadow Druid like the Druid we met in the Wood of Sharp Teeth that had us kill his friend that he lied to and said that we had slaughtered everyone. I don't know if they can be trusted. I'm pretty sure Jaheira is not a Shadow Druid. And from what he was saying, he didn't like Siniad, who we had also killed. I'm not happy about that, but they didn't give me a choice. They wouldn't even talk. They just wanted our deaths.
Civilization seems far, city dweller.
Take not another step. I would know your purpose in this wood. Tell me true, lest you feed the trees from below. I hunt those that would defile these woods. Bandits are my quarry. A noble goal, and one that my fellow Shadow Druids will no doubt support. You should have an escort, however, just to make sure you do more good than harm. I recommend you speak with Faldorn. She will gladly share your fervor in exterminating those that poison the woods to the east. Go now, and seek her aid. They don't answer to you, though. No, we will not take this Faldorn with us. Hopefully, once we're out of this area, we'll have to see these people again. I don't like them. I don't trust them. At least they're letting us live. Spiders.
For the glory of Helm!
Lots of them.
I will show you justice!
Yep. I think we've already looked to the east. We'd have to go northeast from here. More Tesla.
I will show you justice!
What you want? What is such menial tasks?
Weather could be nicer, though. Oh, there.
For the glory of Helm!
Minsk was a ranger, too, actually. He did show me a few things in the brief time we were grouped together.
My blade will cut you
What
down
is with
to
the bears
size.
attacking us?
Such menial tasks.
I guess they're just hungry. Oh, look at this. There's a cave over there.
Don't mess with nature, or it'll
Another
mess
druid.
with you.
You've the audacity of an ogre mage the way you strut through this wood. Well, you'll not get much further than this if your purpose here does not counter the damage you might do to nature. Who do you claim to be, and why should I let you pass? I beg of you, let me pass. There are villains in this wood that will do more harm than I. I must track them down. You display the same fervor that drives the other Shadow Druids and me. Perhaps there is merit in letting you continue. You might even prove useful. There is an infidel in a cave to the northeast of here who dares to capture creatures of the wood and bend them to his petty purposes. No doubt you would like to see him fed to his captives as much as I. Please proceed and dispose of him at your leisure. Okay. He must be talking about this cave right here. I don't know why the Shadow Druids let him live. So close to their home. I haven't seen many of them, though. 4? Maybe there's a few more around. Move along, friends. Nothing to see here. Just a humble woodsman doing a little spelunking. This is an odd place to meet a woodsman. Are you not afraid of those baby wyverns behind you? Wyvern. You just don't know the subtleties of wood and wood-related activities. These creatures are docile, and it is worth the risk. Even the darkest of caves can be a rewarding experience for the woodsman that knows how to handle himself. Why, subterranean trees can yield the best material for carving. Ornamental things. Subterranean trees? Are you quite sure you know what you're talking about? Certainly. Have I given cause for you to doubt me? Of course not. Everything is just as it should be. There is nothing untoward about me or my wyvern. I mean, nothing untoward about these wyverns. Are you implying something? Do your actions not seem odd to you? Not at all. It is not uncommon for a woodsman to seek the comfort of natural caverns and oh, to blazes with it. I can tell by your questions that you suspect me of lying, and I tire of this ruse. No, I am not a simple woodsman. I am training these beasts to serve as guards, and now that you have interrupted me, I shall never have them ready for the mine. Your presence has agitated them. They will be unmanageable for days now. Perhaps I can placate them with meat, your meat. Infant wyverns? Pathetic. I'd rather find an enemy more worthy of gutting, but as Tempest wills it. Nobody laughs at my students. Crazy, crazy man. Wyvern's poison as well. Be careful. These are very young ones, though. Almost hurt. I'll take the arrows that he was carrying. Arrow of ice. Okay, there's something over there for you to go
can count on me.
inspect in one. Some kind of ring.
Fine.
Well, that's it for this area. Let's go east. I want to get away from these
A
druids.
simple matter.
I don't like them. I don't like this area. I like the forest and the trees, of course. I just don't like their presence. If we go east, we're probably going to be very tired by the time we get there. Or northeast, I should say.
You have been waylaid by enemies.
Big wyverns.
Hello?
Big ones.
Your wish?
This'll be a
I'll show you a fight.
Oh, you've been poisoned. It's dead. Oh, Rassad's poisoned too. Whew.
Thy temper shield!
Yes, we're definitely gonna have to rest. Assad is taking a lot of injuries. So is Ajantis taking a few hits.
My training did not prepare me for such extended
Such menial tasks.
activity.
Well, we don't need their heads. We weren't given that quest from Baragos.
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look.
A lot of hours left till we get here. Oh, I'm very tired.
Such menial tasks.
Rest with our backs against these trees.
A simple matter.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Is this where we're going to rest? Time to take care of my weapons and equipment. Care for your weapons so they may perform their duties when called upon? He smiles. Exactly, my love. I gather my equipment and place myself beside Ajantis. That sounds like something I should do too. You're taking care of your equipment in an exemplary manner, Orin. I smile. It's all due to your good influence, Ajantis. He leans over to me and gives me a kiss on the forehead. Do you feel like talking about what we've discussed recently? Definitely. I would like you to become my lover, Ajantis, but your opinion hasn't changed, has it? I was thinking about whether it is appropriate for a paladin to spend the night with the woman he intends to marry, and have come to the conclusion that there is no reason why it should not be. I love you and care for you. I have devoted myself to you, Orin, and I will protect you. You have my loyalty. I put duty before all else, and if you look at it that way, there are even particular duties in love, he blushes. I have to admit that I felt rather insecure when it came to intimacy, and knowing your desire has helped me to overcome my fears. It might be considered a mere physical pleasure by many, but not by me, my love. It is far more than that, and I am looking forward to sharing this experience with you. Yet my concern about getting you with child remains. That is why I brought the medicinal herbs, beloved, brewed them, and imbibed the potion that will prevent this from happening. I am ready to show you my love and devotion tonight, or at any night you wish me to. Ajantis, I'm happy to hear you say this. I put my equipment beside me. So how about now? You mean here, right now? Yes, of course, my love. He leans over to me and gives me a tender kiss, touching my cheek with trembling fingers. Let me just finish with my equipment, and I will be with you momentarily.
As darkness falls, your mind drifts back to events past, and to triumphs well-deserved indeed. A fortified camp secluded and guarded from the entire coast, and it is naught but easy pickings before your guile. All manner of bandit and brigand move about here, but you may as well be invisible amongst them. Your recollections are interrupted by a powerful gust of wind, lifting you high above the camp and woods both. Your arc crests in the high morning sun, and for a moment you are as a bird, free from your duties to those below. With unseen hands, the earth reasserts her hold on you, and suddenly you feel less like a sparrow and more like a catapult stone. Without impact or fanfare, the ground accepts your passage and does not strike back. In a moment, all is black, and for all you know, you have descended to the very core of the world. The rock around you illuminates, and a cavern slowly takes shape. Though you can see no more than a few steps ahead or behind, stumbling forward, you find yourself face to face with yourself. Before you is a likeness in stone exact to the smallest detail. A voice in the darkness accuses you, even as it seems amused. Such pride undeserved, great predator, when your whole being is borrowed. Credit where it is due, and dues where payment is demanded. A dagger of bone flies from the blackness and strikes the statue square. It cracks slightly, but the pain you feel is as though you were rent asunder. You were made as you are, taunts the voice, and you can also be broken. You fall backward into the void and do not come to rest until morning wakes you.
Oh, I had another one of those strange dreams. Good morning, Orin. Didn't sound like you slept well last night. Me neither. More dreams, I guess? Yes, another dream. Do you wish to hear it? I do. More daggers and strange voices? Yes, I was in the bandit camp, and I relayed my dream to Imlin. That voice scares me, Orin. Sounds like it scared you too. That's good. I don't trust it. Not at all. Nope, I don't. You keep fighting it, Orin. I'll help you if I can. More powers too, I guess, huh? I thought so. Well, you just use them to do what you know is right. Gorion would like that. Me too. Guess it doesn't matter where they come from. Come on, I'll fetch you something to eat while you, comb your hair or something. You're a wreck. My love, we did not talk of this yet. I am very happy to have you as my beloved fiancée, but before we can plan the wedding arrangements, there are some very important things that have to be done first. I am referring to the glorious task we are performing, the destruction of evil that is assailing these lands. Duties as a paladin do not allow me to linger. I cannot delay the search for the enemy, my love. What do you mean linger? I don't think our marriage would slow us down. Not our marriage, my love, but our wedding. With all the preparations that would be necessary beforehand, our wedding should be a precious moment to be shared with family and friends. It's too important to rush. In addition to that, I have to admit that I would like to wait for my accolade. To marry you as a full knight of the Order is my intention, my love. That sounds fabulous. Yes, I can imagine the shiny armor you will don, my lovely knight. Squire Paladin, my love. Ah, I am so sorry. I keep forgetting that you are saying this on purpose. And he smiles. I wonder what you're going to call me after my accolade. Let us plan the wedding arrangements some other time. What new ability do I have? Good morning, my love. Did you sleep well? Not really, but because of our activities, I smile. Orin, what I felt last night was so intense. I would never have believed that a man, that I, could experience such bliss. I enjoyed it. By helm, words are useless, and I am deeply grateful to you, my love, for this night. That is what I want to tell you too, Ajantis. I am very happy to hear you say this. I hope it was as pleasant for you as it was for me. I want to do it again as soon as possible, Ajantis. Do you feel the same? I will await the time of our next union in love with great eagerness. I start the day with the memory of this magnificent night, my knightly lover. He smiles. Then let's get up. Duty is calling, beautiful lady.
Fine.
I didn't get the impression you had a very restful night, though I don't think it had much to do with what we did together. Indeed, I dreamed about a stone statue of me somewhere deep down in the earth, and the threat that I could be destroyed, like the statue could be shattered. I see. And a voice was talking about my powers only being borrowed, and that I have to pay for it eventually. Your powers only borrowed? That is a strange thought, yet there is something special about your dreams as you gain powers through them. He pauses in thoughtful silence. Whatever the reason might be, don't let yourself be frightened by images which seem to be forebodings of the threat of the future. We are on the righteous quest of saving the Sword Coast from the criminals that are menacing the lands. Whether or not an evil might is threatening you, you will only find out if you succeed in your search. Whatever enemy is awaiting us, we will not give it a chance to catch us unaware. Alright, let's look for this Iron Throne base, this mine that they have going here.